Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga LJ. My name is LJ. I'm a yoga teacher and a registered nurse, and I do recommend a couple blocks today for natarajasana and revolved triangle. So today we'll be illuminating presence, a yoga journey into inner awareness. We'll get started on our hands and knees under hips, wrist, or shoulder width. And we're going to go to a downward dog from here. So press your hands down and we'll engage the core by softening the lower ribs. And then we'll push the hips back. Keep pressing your hands down, index finger and thumb, wide shoulders, external rotation of the upper arms. Keep these actions as you curl your toes under, lift your knees off the floor, and exhale back into downward dog. You can keep your knees bent, bring your chest towards your thighs. Breathing into the space. Noticing your presence. We're going to rock forward and back a couple times. And then we'll push back in downward dog. Straighten your thighs back as much as you can, and we'll lift the heels really high. Press your toe mounds and then drop your heels down a few times. So as you lift your heels, you're really finding the 5 toe mounds pressing evenly down into your feet, bringing awareness to the fronts of the feet. And then we'll come forward, we'll drop the knees down to the ground. We're going to inhale, head up to cow. So press your hands, shoulder back, wide collarbones, head up, ears back. And we'll exhale to cat, but we'll come on our fingertips, push your hips back towards your heels. One more time, inhale to cow, wide collarbones. And we'll exhale back to cat with on the fingertips, push your hips back, round your upper back, low ribs in. And from here, sit onto your heels, bring the hands behind you, fingers facing forward. Take 5 full breaths to open your chest to the sky. As your chest opens, drawing shoulder blades together and through the chest, when you feel comfortable, drop your head back, receiving light from the sky, breathing in fresh energy. And we're going to come to kneeling. Inhale, hands up. We're going to contain the core and strengthen the low back muscles as you bring the arms up over the head. Reaching for the sky and rock side to side any amount. Deepening your inner awareness of how your body is feeling. And we'll drop the hands down. We're going to push the hips back again to cat, towards the heels. And when you're ready, we'll go to a downward dog. A few breaths here as you settle deeper into the whole body. We'll lift the right leg back and up, bend the knee, open the right hip. And we're going to bend the left knee 3 times. Focus on the front toe mounds of your left foot, really noticing the even weight distribution, the activation of the toe mounds. And then we'll bring the right leg straight back to a high plank. Hold the right leg straight up, drop the outer right hip, building strength. And we'll pull the right knee to your chest. And we'll step that right foot forward. So maybe a couple times or directly forward, back, left knee to the floor. Few breaths here to release the hips. So right knee passes the ankle. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. And we'll curl the back toes under, lift the back left knee. You're in a high lunge, fingertips on the floor. Ground the right knee over right ankle, your back toe mounts. And we'll bring the hands over to the left. Keep that right knee over the ankle, don't let it splay. Focus on your heel pushing straight back, the left foot, and the left toe mounds pressing evenly down. So straight back leg as your hands are over to the left side of the mat. And we'll come back to center. Drop the back knee, round the upper back. We're going to bring the hands or forearms to the floor. Releasing here. Keep that right knee over the ankle. Relax into it. Breathing through the density to break it up into pieces so more light can shine through the body. We're going to bring the fingertips forward and push your hips back, pressing your front right toes, and rock forward a few times. So push the hips back and forward a couple more times. Always pressing the front right toes. And then we'll keep pushing the hips back, lengthening here. And release. Left hand under left shoulder, kneeling twisted lunge, open chest to the right. When you're ready, you can lift that left knee off the floor. 5 breaths. So pressing into the 4 corners of the right foot, the back toe mounds, straighten the back thigh. Left shoulder in towards the spine. Going to a side plank from here. So bring your left hand in a bit more forward so you can turn onto the pinky edges of your feet. This is side plank with the right foot halfway up, or you can bring it 1 foot in front of the other or stack your feet for a more advanced side plank. So your version, either version, lift the hips, left shoulder blade drawing in towards the spine, breathing through the pose. The breath will bring that conscious awareness. And we'll drop that right hand to a high plank. Find your high plank, hold here, build the strength, low ribs in, heels back, head up. And then we'll drop the knees down to the floor. Modified cobra, so hands as wide as a mat in front of you. And then lift the chest up. You can keep your elbows bent, watch your low back. To go less deep, bring your hands further forward. And release down. And then moving to cobra. So wrist under elbows, pull the elbows towards each other. Inhale, head up, cobra. And if you want to go to upward dog from here, go ahead. Knees off the floor, press your hands, lift your hips. Meeting back in downward dog. We're going to bring the feet far back here, rolling over the feet to go straight to the upward dog. So you can use blocks if you like for extra height. Rolling straight to upward dog. Press your hands, keep your knees, hips off the floor. And then press your feet to lift back up and roll over the feet to downward dog. We'll take a few conscious breaths here as you drop in deeper inside the whole body. Moving to the left side, left leg back and up, bend the knee, open the left hip. Don't lift your left shoulder, make sure your shoulders stay even, and we'll bend the right knee 3 times. Really focusing on those front toe mounds, feeling the even weight distribution. And then we'll extend the left leg straight and come to a high plank, holding left leg straight up, head up. Drop the outer left hip, building strength. And we'll pull that left knee to your chest. And then we'll step the left foot forward, back knee to the floor, release the hips. Relax into this. Receiving fresh energy as you exhale the tension. And we'll curl the toes under the right foot. Stay on your fingertips. We're in a high lunge, hands down. Ground the left foot down, left knee over left ankle, straight back leg. And we'll bring the hands over to the right. So make sure your left knee doesn't buckle. Focus on your your right heel. Push the right heel back. Notice your toe mounds pressing to straighten the back leg here. Activating those energy lines. And then bring the hands back to center. Drop the right knee to the floor. We'll round the upper back, hands or forearms to the ground. Keep that left knee bent over the ankle, pressing left foot. Breathing here. Release the head, releasing any thoughts, and just feeling with the breath. And from here, come on your fingertips. We're going to push back and forth 3 times, hips back. Press your front toes, left toes, and then bend the left knee 2 more times. Push the hips back, and then bend the left knee. This time we're going to keep pushing the hips back. Hold here 5 breaths. Activating the front toes, low ribs in. And we'll release. Right hand under right shoulder, kneeling twisted lunge. Left knee over left ankle. Lift the back knee. When you're ready, 5 breaths. Noticing your presence in the pose. And we'll bring that right hand a little bit more forward to go to side plank. So you're going to come on the pinky edges of your feet when you twist. You can do this first version with the left foot up halfway, or more challenge, 1 foot in front of the other, or you can stack your feet. Either versions, you're lifting your hips, retracting that bottom left shoulder blade in towards the spine, gazing up to the top hand. Inhaling luminous light. And we'll drop that left hand to the floor to high plank. Find your high plank, hold there. Find the stability, activation of the energy lines, opening up. Heels back. And we'll drop the knees, going to the floor. Modified cobra. Find the distance with your hands, keep them as wide as the mat. You can bend your elbows. Opening the heart, shine the heart. Coming down for cobra. Squeeze the elbows towards each other, wrists under elbows. Wide collarbones, head up. We're going towards upward dog when you're ready if you want. And we're meeting back in downward dog. We're going to work on rolling over the feet again. So use blocks if you want extra height. Bring the feet far back. Roll straight on top of the feet and then go straight to that upward dog. Opening the chest, head back, lift your hips, strong legs. Press your index finger and thumb, and then lift your hips, maybe roll over the feet or step 1 foot at a time back to downward dog. We're going to find that normal stance with your downward dog. Breathing through. And when you're ready, we're going to step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, hands to the floor, shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees. We're going to inhale, come all the way up, reach for the sky as you press your feet to the earth. Exhale, samastitihi. We're going to inhale the arms straight up like a beam of light as your feet are rooted. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step or jump back to a high plank. Find your high plank. Drop the knees. We're going to work on chaturanga, core. Push the shoulders back, chest forward first, and then bend your elbows midline. Pull them by the ribs. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Drop your inner ankles. Lift the right leg back and up, straight right leg up. We're going to rock forward to a high plank. Keep the leg straight up, holding here. A couple breaths. Nice. We'll pull that right knee in towards the chest. Hold here. And we'll step to warrior one feet. So heel to heel, fingertips on the floor. Stay here with the head up. Ground the feet. Find the edge of the back, pinky edge of the foot. Front four corners of the foot. Right knee over the ankle. And bring that right hand inside the right foot on the floor block or your fingertips. Open chest to left. Left hand reaching straight back to the wall behind you. Ground your feet here evenly, even the back foot. Come on the fingertips, elbow on top of the right knee. Bring that right hand towards your face and up and over the head. Extend the right hand, straight arm, gazing to the right palm. Chest opening towards the sky. Full breaths. And we're going to come up to reverse straight legs. Open chest to left. Left hand down, right hand over the head. Working towards triangle pose. So lengthen those bottom right side ribs as you shorten the top left side ribs. You can use a block if you like here, or bring your hand to your shin bone and we'll stack the arms. So left arm is going to come straight up as you ground the bottom hand down, shoulders together towards the spine and away from the ears. And we'll reach the top left hand down over the head, gaze down. We'll take the block in your left hand, moving towards natarajasana. We'll do the version with the high block first. So reach the high block far forward, lift your back heel. Right hand reaches for the left ankle as a direction, or maybe you grab the foot, hold here. 5 full breaths, noticing your balance. Calming the mind, staying focused. When you're ready, come on your left fingertips. If you're comfortable here, you can bring your left hand up off the block, extend it forward. Heart shining forward as you lift the back knee. Right leg is straight. And we're going to come straight up, left arm over the head. And we're going to transition to a side twist. So that right hand, option 1, outside the left knee, open chest to left, left hand back. The right hand can also grab the pinky edge of the left foot and straighten the left leg. So either version, chest opens to left, left hand back. Noticing who you are in the pose. Where's that inner peace? Bring it into the pose. We're going to find control with stability. That left foot's going to step back to a high lunge. Hands down when you're stable. We'll lift the hands over the head. 5 breaths. Drawing that awareness towards that inner place of peace and joy. Draw the inhale to that place as you exhale the tension. And we'll bring that left elbow outside of right knee. Option to do hands to prayer, open chest to right. Or if you like, you can see if you can drop that bottom left hand to the floor and right hand straight up. So you're stacking the arms. Keep the back leg straight, back heel pushing back. Breathing through the activation of the energy lines. And when you're ready, hands down. We'll step back to a high plank. Hold your high plank. Feel those energy lines. Drop deeper into those places. Drop the knees down. Chaturanga. Engage your core. Shoulders back, chest forward first, and then the elbows bend midline towards the ribs. Take a pause even, and then inhale upward dog when you're ready. Go slow in your chaturangas. And really find all those internal actions every single time to refine the pose. It'll bring you deeper energetically and build strength. So downward dog, left leg back and up, straight left leg. We're going to rock forward to the high plank with the left leg up. Drop the outer left hip. Hold here. Activating the energy. Luminosity. Pull that left knee into your chest, left foot forward, warrior 1 feet, heel to heel alignment. Keep your fingertips on the floor, head up, open your chest. Ground your feet here. Bringing life to the pose, to your feet and legs. Breathing through. And we're going to bring that left hand inside the left foot, open chest to the right. You can come on your left fingertips or use a block. Top right shoulder back and down away from the ear. Right hand reaching to the back wall. And we'll come on your left fingertips and then left elbow to left knee. So you're coming up. And bring that right hand towards your face, towards the sky. And we'll bring that right hand up and over the head, gazing to the right palm. 5 breaths. Straight right arm. Grounding the edge of the back foot. Bend the left knee. Coming up to straight legs, reverse. Right hand down, left hand over the head, open chest to the right, and coming for triangle pose. So we lengthen those bottom side ribs, push the hips back, press your front toes, straight both legs. Take your time to stack that top hand up. When you're ready, triangle pose, left hand on the block, shin bone or the floor. Top hand reaching for the sun as the bottom hand grounds to the earth. And you're in between those two spaces with your presence. Top hand up and over the head. Going for natarajasana, so take the block in the right hand, high block. Reach that block far forward, lift the back heel. You're going to come up when you're ready, left hand to the right ankle. Make sure the block is forward enough so you can open your chest forward as you lift the back knee. Breathing through. Noticing if your breath is restricted, let it move. If you want to go deeper here, you can come on your right fingertips. See if you can bring your hand off the block and lengthen that right hand forward as you lift the back knee. Lengthening the torso, left leg is straight. Staying compassionate, non-judgmental, accepting of who you are. And with control, you're going to pull that right knee up and we're going to open to the side. So option 1, left hand outside the right knee, right hand back. Option 2, that left hand goes to the pinky edge, outside the pinky edge of the right foot. And you extend the right leg straight. Staying with your presence, with your inner self. Breathing through, holding the space. And we'll release. We're going to step back with control to a high lunge. That bend the left knee, right foot steps back. Hands down. When you're stable, lift the hands over the head to find expansion. 5 breaths. Receiving light energy coming into the body as you release tension down. We'll bring that right elbow outside the left knee, open chest to left, or bring the right hand to the floor if you want to stack your arms. Straighten the back thigh. Breathing through the pose, feeling the whole body. Keep bending your left knee. And we're going to drop down. When you're ready, we'll step to a high plank. We're going to hold the high plank. Find that strength, activation. And then we'll drop the knees down for chaturanga. Shoulders back, chest forward first, and then bend the elbows towards the ribs. Keep your core engaged. Pause midway. Finish the exhale, and then inhale to upward dog. Press your hands, lift your hips. Knees off the floor, and if you can, roll over the feet. Back to downward dog. Breathing here. You can bend your knees and bring your chest towards your thighs. Feeling that sense of expansiveness. When you're ready, we'll step or jump top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to press the feet, come all the way up, reach for the sky. Exhale, Samastitihi. We're going to hold Utkatasana 5 breaths. Drop your hips, press evenly into your feet. Engage your core, straight arms. Press your knees into each other, hands pressing into each other. And then we're going to inhale, hands down, and jump back all on the inhale. And then we'll drop the knees, exhale, chaturanga. So bring your chest forward first, core, elbows midline, shoulders back. Hold halfway when you're down, hold there. Finish your exhale first, and then go to upward dog. So slow down your chaturangas, and we'll exhale back to downward dog. We'll lift the right leg back and up. And we'll step the right foot forward, heel to heel alignment, straight legs. Not too long of a stance, coming up, straight legs, hands over the head. And we'll just lengthen the front body here. Square your hips and shoulders to the front, pressing into your feet, lift your hip bones, engage the core. Come into a revolved triangle. So left hand forward, right hand back. You're opening your chest to the right. Bring your hand on the block, the left hand on the block inside the right foot. And we'll do some mobility here with the shoulder. So top right hand is going to come up, and then drop your hand down by the floor, by the left hand or block. 2 more times. We'll open chest to the right, right hand back. Pull the top shoulder back and down. Open chest to the right, ground your feet. So the mobility is from the upper back here. Right hand straight up to the sky. And then bring it over the head, gaze down, and drop the right hand to the floor. We'll do this 1 more time. Keep pushing your hips back, straight legs. When you're ready, open chest to the right, right hand coming up towards the sky, and back behind you. Push your hips back, press your front toes. Right hand back to the sky, straight up, and up and over in front of you. Gaze down, drop the hand down. From here, we'll move to another balancing pose. So standing splits. Option 1, just bring both hands on the floor in front of you, lift your left leg up any amount. And then from there, if you're comfortable, start to walk your hands in closer to your right leg. You can bend your elbows. If you're comfortable, bring your right forearm behind the right shin, left hand under left shoulder. You can use a block under your left hand for standing splits with the right forearm behind the right shin. The left leg's coming up, your head's going towards the shin, chest towards your right thigh. And then from here, we're gonna slowly, with control, bring that left knee in, coming up to standing for Ekapada Utkatasana, for figure 4. We're gonna bring that left ankle above the right knee. You can keep your hands on the shin bone, the left shin bone or blocks. If you can bring your hands to the floor, do so. And we're going to go to flying pigeon. So if your hands come to the floor, ground your hands down. Bring them close as you can towards your foot. Bring the left shin bone onto the upper arms, close to your armpits. So your left shin bones and your armpits. And then bring your hands forward, bend your right knee. See if you can rock on top of the upper arms and bring the right foot back any amount for flying pigeon. And then you bring your right foot back to the floor if you lifted it. And we're all going to be in figure 4 together here. We're going to come up to standing. And we'll step open to left for Prasarita Padottanasana C. So interlace your hands behind you, lengthen, and exhale, fold 5 breaths. Releasing the shoulders. Bring more weight to the fronts of your feet as you pull your chest towards your thighs, top of the head to the floor. Feeling the breath. And the inhale is going to bring you all the way up. We're going to vinyasa, right toes forward. Windmill your arms, going for high plank. Go slow for your chaturanga. Find the core, shoulders back, chest forward, elbows midline. Exhale, and then inhale, upward dog. And we'll meet back in downward dog. Left side, when you're ready, we'll lift the left leg up, straight leg, 3 breaths. Keep pushing your hips back, lengthening here. And we'll pull the left knee to your chest, left foot forward, heel to heel, straight legs coming up, hands over the head. So your hips and shoulders are square to the front. Lengthen the front body. Bring light breath into the front body. We'll bring that right hand forward, left hand back. So revolve triangle. Use a block under the right hand, inside the left foot. Open chest to left. We're going to do the shoulder mobility here. So top hand's going to pull back behind you, and we'll bring it straight up to the sky. Up and over the head, gaze down and down to the floor. Take a pause here, push your hips back, and then lift the hand forward, up and back. 2 more times, same thing. Keep the hips pushing back, front toes. Hands straight up, over the head and down. Ground your feet. When you're ready, we'll bring that left hand up and back. Top shoulder back and down. And when you're ready, back to the sky, in front of you, and down to the floor. From here, we're going to the standing split. So first version, option 1, just bring your hands in front of you. Lift the right leg up. Drop your head any amount. You don't have to go deep. If you want to go deeper, eventually the left forearm goes behind the left shin, and the right hand is under the right shoulder. And you're folding to that left leg as you lift the right leg up. So just find the version where you can breathe and you can be yourself. When you're ready, we're going to release, going to the figure 4. So right ankle above left knee. You can keep your hands on the shin bone or blocks. If you went to flying pigeon last time, come with me again. We'll ground the hands to the floor. So first bring your hands to the floor and then bring them close to your foot so you can bring the shin bone into your upper armpits, the right shin bone and the upper armpits. And then you bring your hands forward, bend the left knee and lean forward. Lift the left leg up if you can, or just stay on your left toes. And we'll come back to figure 4. And we're all gonna come up from here, and we're gonna step to the right side of the mat, feet parallel, hands to hips, going for Prasarita Padottanasana A. Hands to the floor. You can use blocks here as well, and we're going to bring the hands, the heels of the hands are shoulder width, and they're in line with your heels. So heels of the hands are back in line with the back of your feet. Bend your elbows. Drop the head down towards the floor. So you're lifting your shoulders away from the ears. Hands are pressing down as you activate the front thighs. And you're releasing the back of the legs. We'll inhale, head up, straight arms. Exhale, hands to hips. And the inhale is going to bring you all the way up. Vinyasa, left foot to the front. We're going to windmill the arms, coming down, high plank. Go slow, chaturanga, drop the knees. Find all the internal actions for your chaturanga. Exhale, hold midway. And then inhale on the upward dog. Exhale, we'll meet back in downward dog. 5 breaths. Conscious breaths. We're going to jump to seated. Cross your ankles and then bring your hands back first. Extend your legs and then you drop your hips to the floor. Eventually you can just do that without having to stop and jump through. So we'll come to butterfly, a wide butterfly. So bring your feet far in front of your pelvis so it's not a tight butterfly. Feet together. Hands to the floor and releasing forward here. Lengthen the torso. Grounding the hips. We're going to bring the hands over to the right side of the mat. Keep pressing into your feet. Slowing down the breath. Really finish your exhales. We're going to bring that left hand to the right knee. Bend the left elbow, drop your head towards your feet, left shoulder towards your feet as you open your chest to the right hand's reaching back. And then we're going to come up, sitting up, left hand on right knee. And now bring your left shoulder towards your left knee and right hand straight up to the sky. Pausing here. And we'll bring the right hand up and over to the left side. Keep your left hand on the right knee, left hand on right knee, right hand up and over to the left. Breathing through this release. And we'll come to eagle arms. So the right arm's on top of left. Eagle arms. Bring your legs wide. Press your heels down. Inhale, elbows up, drop your shoulders. And we'll exhale, round the upper back. Pull your elbows towards your navel, folding forward here. If you want to go deeper, you can pull the elbows forward, hands forward. And we're going to inhale back up, lifting the elbows, drop the shoulders, release. Hands behind you. We're going to lean back, lift your legs. The hands are going to grab the shins or the outer feet. Rock on the front of your sitting bones. Holding here straight legs. Gazing up to the sky as you receive energy into the body. Luminous energy to the heart. Going to Navasana. Ankles as high as knees. Hold here. 5 breaths. Don't dump in the low back. Lift the heart up. Get more energy. And we'll cross the ankles. Lift your hips, hands by the hips. Lift your hips up, feet down. Hold. Core work and release. Moving to the other side. So back in Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Your feet are far in front of your hips. Releasing forward. Dropping down. Noticing your presence. Where are you at? Compassionately. Bring the hands over to the left side, grounding the hips, releasing the mind. You're feeling with the intelligence of the body. We'll bring that right hand to the left knee, bend the right elbow. You're dropping your head towards your feet, right shoulder towards the right side. And then you're going to come up, leaning to the right, towards the right knee. Left hand's going to come straight up, open chest to left. And we'll bring that left hand now up and over to the right side as you drop your head down to the right. Keep that right hand on the left knee. Feeling with the breath. And we'll go to eagle arms, so left arm's on top. Lift the elbows, drop the shoulders, legs come straight, press your heels down. And we'll exhale, round your upper back, folding here. Keeping the smooth, even breaths will bring you deeper in the body, closer to the joy and peace inside you. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, release. So we're going to lean back again to grab the feet. See if you can bring the legs together. You can bend your knees here as well and pull your chest to your thighs, any amount. Knees bent or straight. Just breathing through and noticing where you're at, feeling the presence. And then we'll go to Navasana. You can also option to keep your knees bent or find the straight legs in this pose. Receiving heart to the sky. And then we'll cross the ankles, feet down, hands down, lift your hips up, hold. Keep lifting your hips, using your core work. And release. All right, from here, we're going to come onto the back. Moving towards back bends, bridge. We'll do a modified version with the hands over the head. Bring your feet towards your hips, hip width. When you're ready, we're going to inhale the hips up, lengthen here. Soften the low ribs down as you lift your hips towards the sky, chin away from the chest, opening the front body. And we'll slowly come down. Do the same thing one more time. Take your time on your inhale to come back up when you're ready. Don't rush. And just feel the opening of the front body. And how when you break down density with the breath, it makes room for light to come in. Expansion. Coming down when you're ready. On the third one, we're going to come up and then bring the arms down if you want to go deeper. So when you're ready, with the arms over the head, we're going to lift the hips up first and then drop your arms down. If you want to do this version, interlace the hands. Walk your shoulders in. We're going to go deeper to find more opening in that front body. Pressing the upper arms down as you lift your hip bones, press your four corners of the feet. Low ribs down and coming down, release, knees to your chest. Let's bring the legs wide, releasing the low back here, lengthening the exhales. Happy baby. So hands outside the pinky edges of the feet, bend the knees by the side ribs towards the floor. Press your sacrum down. And we'll release. Moving to Matsyasana, fish pose. I'll demonstrate here first just so you can see. We're going to point the toes, feet together. Press your elbows. Lift your back of the head on the floor here. Open the front body again. The chest is opening. To come down, you press your elbows, chin to chest, and then you come down. All right, so we'll do this together for 8 breaths. So when you're ready, point your toes, press your elbows, lift the back of your head on the floor. Keep pressing your elbows, shoulder blades together and down. Push your chest to the sky. Visualize a white light coming in the front of the body with every inhalation. And slowly, when you're ready, on the inhale, press your elbows, chin to chest to come down for Shavasana. Dropping down deeper. Allow this time for you to find more restoration. Time for your body to repair itself. Your mind to go into deeper stillness. Palms to the sky. Release your feet, dropping deeper as you relax the body, letting go. us back into the space. Inhale the hands up and over the head. Pull the knees to your chest. You can turn to the side or rock up to seated when you're ready. Take your time. We'll take about a minute here. Give yourself a minute to sit in a meditation. And you're feeling a sense of balance, a luminosity from the heart center, and a deeper connection with your inner self. Feeling experientially a place of gratitude in your life. And we'll bring the hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful day.